eDhewa Super App presents Lockdown Rendezvous with Sampada. Title sponsor eDhewa Super App. Powered by Mato. Socials.
eDhewa सुपर एप तपाईका सबै आवश्यकताहरू पूरा गर्छ यसले। खातामा रकम जम्मा गरी समृद्ध बन्न र ऋण लिन सेभिङ्स एन्ड क्रेडिट 2 मिनेटमा रेमिट्यान्स पुर्याउने मोबाइल टेलिफोन लगायत धेरै पेमेन्ट अप्सनहरू सुपर सर्भिसेस भिडियो टेलिभिजन हेर्न इन्फोटेनमेन्ट अनि किनबेच पहिलो वालेट हो जसले तपाईको ब्यालेन्समा 7% तपाईको खातामा प्रत्येक महिना हाल्दिन्छ। म त eDhewa चलाउँछु, तपाई नि अहिले नै प्ले स्टोरमा गएर डाउनलोड गरी तुरुन्तै इन्स्टल गर्नुहोस्।
नमस्ते, लकडाउन रन्डेभू विथ सम्पदामा यहाँलाई स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। मेरो आजको पाहुना एउटा यस्तो नाम जसले सानो उमेरमै यति धेरै चर्चा बटुलिसकेकी छिन्, यति धेरै कीर्तिमानहरू राखिसकेकी छिन्। नेपालको खेलको क्षेत्रमा आज उनी एउटा सेलिब्रिटी खेलाडी बनिसकेकी छिन्। एउटा सेलिब्रिटी स्विमर गौरिका सिंहलाई म शोमा निमन्त्रणा गर्न चाहन्छु। र गौरिका सँगै गौरिकाकी आमा जसलाई चाहिँ हामी एसएलसी बोर्ड टपर 2050 विक्रम सम्वत 2050 को एसएलसी बोर्ड टपरको रूपमा हामी चिन्छौँ। चर्चाको शिखरमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो उहाँ। गौरिकाको मम्मी पनि हुनुहुन्छ गरिमा दी। गरिमा दी, वेलकम टु द शो।
Thank you for having me.
Gaurika, how is the lockdown treating you?
I think it's difficult for everyone. Obviously I can't swim right now, so it's been difficult, but I've tried to find means of keeping myself preoccupied and staying busy. At the beginning it was quite difficult because my dad had caught corona, but it's better now because he's recovered and slowly it's going all right, well, best as it can.
You've always led a very busy schedule. All of a sudden, you're so free. So, are you feeling bored? Is it like, are you missing things, missing your swimming routine?
I mean, I've always had some sort of routine since I was 9 years old when I started swimming. And it feels weird because, I mean, for 8 years, I've always had some sort of swimming in the morning, going to school. And now I guess it's some kind of break from that. And it just makes you realize how much you miss swimming. And yeah, I miss swimming a lot, but I understand that the health of everyone else and my fellow competitors is a lot more valuable than missing and going to swimming for like 1 or 2 months.
So maybe this is the first time that you haven't been swimming, right? The longest time.
Yeah, this is the longest time I haven't been swimming. I only normally get 2 weeks off during the summer holidays. Last year I had to take some time off because I got food poisoning. But other than that, this isn't the longest time.
So Garima di, London ko kun ठाउँमा बस्नुहुन्छ? Because नेपालबाट चाहिँ we've been hearing so many dreadful stories about London, about UK. Thankfully नेपालमा चाहिँ अहिले we are like quite safe भनौँ न. So how is the situation there? Coronavirus को situation अहिले Gaurika's father Paras ji हैन भर्खरै he suffered from coronavirus. He went into self quarantine and then he got well and now I think he's already working in the hospital. So how's the real situation like?
Oh, we live northwest London. So London is such a big city. It's the ठुलो सहर छ। हामी चाहिँ नि सेन्टरबाट अलिकति नर्थवेस्टमा पर्छौँ। It is the situation is very critical भन्नुपर्छ because on average पहिला January एन्डमा अलिअलि कोरोना भाइरसको कुरा आएको थियो. There was just a little talk and then February it started increasing. Then we were like, oh, there's someone in our area who has coronavirus. By March the figures had doubled so quickly, so soon. अहिले now on an average between 700 and 800 people die daily in England.
Even today?
Today was the highest death rate in 5 days, 700 plus.
Oh my God.
तल जान्छ
अलिअलि माथि तल कहिले 900 हुन्छ कहिले 800 कहिले 700 average 800 जस्तो even today after 6-7 weeks of lockdown. So it is critical. In the beginning, as you said, he got the virus. It wasn't a mild form. It wasn't a critical form, thankfully. It was mildish, serious. So it took him 3 weeks to recover. Now he's back in the hospital as well. Thank you.
So how was the situation like? Were the kids really scared? Gaurika, were you scared? Like, what's going to happen to my father? Because you've been hearing so many dreadful deaths every day.
I mean, yeah, obviously I was scared, but you can't just carry on going into it with a negative mindset. You have to think of the most positive outcome. Otherwise, it can go worse. Like your body can become worse and worse if you have a negative mindset. I guess when you hear that many death rates, it can be really scary. But at the same time, in England, they aren't testing people. So although a lot, like the majority of the cases of the people that died are corona, there are people who do die, but you're not 100% sure that it is coronavirus, because lots of people die every day, but you don't know if that's 100% going to be coronavirus that killed them. And we also don't know if there are the number of cases because they aren't testing people. And even in Nepal, like they are testing people, but there are a lot of false negatives. And
Right.
So the number, it's not, you can't just go by the number. But yeah, when my husband did have it, it was scary, but we
tried to stay positive.
That was very important, because when you start reading too much about the coronavirus, it feels as if you get the symptoms. Yeah.
Fear. Oh. Normally, even if you don't die, the fear is so high. The panic and everything.
My husband was more fearful because being a doctor, he knew the
it was
symptoms.
inevitable.
But then we were actually prepared for it. So if someone was going to get it, it would have been him, because he was working in a hospital which was a coronavirus treatment center. So we had prepared. If he gets it, it's not like it wasn't that, but it was just, it is so much here. It's so rampant coronavirus that we know so many people. So it was quite but it was quite inevitable. So we had prepared everything, which room to isolate. We had a stockpile of food, because if he got it, then the rest of us wouldn't be able to leave the house for 2 weeks.
Right.
So he had bought an oximeter, and then we had heard steam garera tato khavani, it's just little things that we could do. We did it, and we just focused on doing that. And our neighbors were amazing. They because for 2 whole weeks we didn't go out. They would buy fresh food, grocery, tarkariharu, and leave it on our doorstep. Phulharu, ani khana pakaera ल्याइदिन्थ्यो. So it was very heartwarming, this thing.
So my curiosity, Gaurika, Garima, coronavirus, there are some people who are dying because of coronavirus, some people who are recovering. So what is the reason? Ki कसैले चाहिँ recover गर्ने, कसैको चाहिँ death हुने?
We don't know exactly. We're not doctors.
यो त नयाँ भाइरस भएर हामी धेरै थाहा छैन, तर धेरै मरेको मान्छेहरू त अन्डरलाइङ हेल्थ प्रब्लम जस्तो हुन्छ. धेरै रक्सी खाएर, धेरै चुरोट खाएर झन् mortality rate ठुलो हुन्छ. But if you stay healthy and drink enough water, have a positive mindset, eat the right food, it does help a lot in the recovery process.
It helps a lot, but then there are so many cases of healthy people also dying and getting the virus and getting serious. So one theory is the viral load. How much have you been exposed to the coronavirus? जति धेरै exposure भयो उति धेरै seriously तपाईलाई हुन सक्छ भन्ने हामीले सुने. But this is such a new thing, this is all conjecture at the moment, but definitely being healthy and fit and that helps, Raisa.
Right. So your lockdown, how long do you think will the lockdown happen in London?
I mean,
we're not sure exactly, but
Yeah, so my school thinks that we're going to go back to school in around June, which I don't think is likely if the numbers are so high and it doesn't getting any lower in the death rate.
Yeah.
I think it is best to stay on lockdown for however long instead of going on and off lockdown because the numbers will just fluctuate up and down. And there will probably be different waves of the coronavirus. I know some people think that the summer, the heat will kill off the virus, but then it will come back in the winter, and then we might have to go back on lockdown in winter. But it's quite unpredictable. It depends on the cures, vaccines, anything that's available. So I reckon it could be sometime in summer, but it could also be sometime autumn.
It's indefinite.
र गौरिका गरिमा हजुर
हजुर sorry.
हजुर गरिमा दी
होइन इन्डेफिनेट
भन्नु
इन्डेफिनेट जस्तै छ अहिले त एक महिना पनि हुनसक्छ
है
हुनसक्छ फेरि त्यो गभर्मेन्ट इज फेसिङ a lot of pressure to get the economy started. So they're trying to open small shops, restaurants there because a lot of people are struggling without being able to earn money. That's also very difficult. So it's a balance, but given that here England numbers हेरौँ अझै दिनको 700-800 जनाको मृत्यु भइरहेछ I don't think
त्यही त
झन् माथि जान्छ फेरि बिजनेस खोल्यो भने
yeah.
And what about the Nepali community? Nepali community चाहिँ
Last I heard, she was speaking to the NRN group here. I think there were 7 Nepalese who had died.
Yeah, but they're mainly
Satana?
the older people, Gorkhaहरू.
Older,
Yes.
elderly Gorkhali people are, I think, form the majority of the cases. But I think if you can isolate and stay at home, then chances are you won't catch it. अब मेरो हाम्रो केसमा चाहिँ because my husband was going to work, he caught it. But luckily when he did catch it, घरमा पनि he isolated so well. We stayed so far apart. Luckily हामीलाई भएन.
हो अब यो अफ कोर्स इट्स अ प्यानिक सिचुएसन नराम्रो सिचुएसन छ तर सिल्भर लाइनिङ चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि इट हेज गिभन अस अ टाइम टु स्पेन्ड टाइम विथ आवर फ्यामिलीज होइन गौरिका आई हेभ बिन सिइङ सो मेनी पिक्चर्स फेसबुक गरिमा दीको यस्तो मिठो मिठो डिलिसियस फुड्स आर बिङ प्रिपेयर्ड कहिले सुफुल भन्छ I don't know if I pronounced it right or not. I mean, there's so much of food being prepared at home. So is this because of lockdown or normally पनि यस्तो फुडहरू प्रिपेयर हुन्थ्यो घरमा?
No, I think this is mainly because of lockdown. I mean, I'm hopefully going off to university next year if this whole pandemic is over. But I think it's important for me to learn how to cook Nepali food because there's not going to be anyone there to help me or cook them unless I find a Nepali community out in America. But
like her favorite food is Nepali food basically. Just the day when she comes back to dal bhat ra aloo.
And I've recently been taught how to make bori.
Dal bhat ra aloo.
Okay.
I've heard in many interviews.
Kukrako charako bori, like meatballs, Nepali meatballs. So she's learned that.
Nepali meatballs. Okay. So khana baniरहेछ. So how much are you helping your mom with cooking?
I mean, I prefer baking. I took to cooking.
Okay.
Last week I made a cake, and Japanese pancakes. I just find baking is more fun because I have a sweet
She
tooth.
bakes and then we end up eating it because she's careful of her diet. So by the end of this lockdown, we'll be like so big.
We want only after mother.
It was a troll. एउटा फेसबुकमा there was this picture. अच्छा यति the people had become so fat that they couldn't get out of the door. So trollहरू बनिरहेको थियो कि. So Gaurika, before lockdown, I've seen a lot of your interviews. You have a very strict diet and a strict lifestyle. So can you tell about your lifestyle, your routine before lockdown, or generally? What time do you get up, and what time do you go for your swim?
So I swim. Wait, sorry, I forgot. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday morning, and then I do all the week. On the weekdays, I do every single evening. And then during the day, I obviously go to school, and then I'm normally in bed around 10 o'clock in preparation for the next morning, either morning training or I have school. I mean, before lockdown, I was preparing for the Olympics and how my cycle going forth, going into the Olympic cycle, I was preparing with my coach what type of training regime I would have, and obviously this has disrupted it. But I'm grateful I can get another year to prepare. I know a lot of people find it hard because this was meant to be their last Olympics and they were going to retire. But I mean, I'm young, so it just gives me another year to prepare.
So this lockdown has really, I mean, messed with your schedule, right?
Sorry. Sorry, you paused.
This lockdown has really, I mean, your schedule has gone upside down. So what time do you wake up now in this lockdown? So I'm sure you must have been a little lazy. Though I see a lot of your exercising videos in your mother's Facebook.
I still have online school, which I'm lucky to have. I know a lot of schools don't provide online learning, but my online school starts at 9 and normally finishes about 3:30. On the weekends, I get lazy and I just sleep. I literally just sleep.
Yeah. She's catching up on sleep there. It was कम निन्द्रा कम सुत्न पाउँथ्यो अब I think she's catching up on that.
Yeah. And we're very lucky in London right now to have warm weather, so which is very strange because I was talking to my grandparents and they were saying in Nepal pani parera यस्तो अलिअलि चिसो भइरहेछ तर यहाँ धेरै त तातो घाम लागिरहेछ अलि swap the weather has swapped.
Yeah.
Right. So if there was no lockdown, so what are your recent competitions that you've been preparing for? I think Olympic is going to come soon. I know. I think it's next year, I guess.
Next year. If there was no lockdown, I had a trip to America planned to look at universities. I was coming back for British Championships.
So that was the next big competition. It's called British Trials. It's for the British team. So you don't have to be British for that. You just have to swim. Yeah, कुनै पनि क्लबसँग आबद्ध भयो भने you can swim. So she made the British Olympic team trials in the sense that she was fast enough. So that was really exciting. So it doesn't mean she's British. It just means swims for a British club.
It was just an opportunity to race.
So that was a big thing. I'm like, it's in there. That okay, a lot of people say, oh, you only swim for Nepal. What about Britain? We don't have a British passport.
I'm not British.
Because we're not British. We just have a Nepalese passport. But at least we have that standard one. So that was I mean, I felt proud.
And even Olympics पनि आउँदैछ हैन र? Next year, I think it's going to be next year, right?
August मा हुनु पर्यो थियो अब 1 वर्ष
डिले भइसक्यो हजुर.
So how's the preparation going? Last Olympics ma you were the youngest participant, I know.
I can't really do that much in terms of in the pool kind of work. I've just been working on land work, strengthening with light weights, pull-ups, and we bought a spinning bike, which is like a stationary bike where you just pedal.
Yeah, unfortunately swimming was you lose the feel of the water.
But everyone's in the same boat, so I can't really compare.
Yeah, so everybody's going through the same thing.
Gaurika, आजको show चाहिँ I really want to focus on the mother-daughter bonding. What is your personal relationship with your mom, हैन? र if I don't know if you know or not, हामी school पढ्दा when we were when I was in school, Garima Rana was a name that we were really in awe of because she was really popular as this SLC board topper. And there were many SLC board toppers, but I don't know why Garima Rana was so famous. I don't know if you know.
Family member,
Harik, exactly. SLC board topper ma चाहिँ she was really famous. अहिले how do you feel like being her daughter?
I became famous by default, so just every year SLC हुन्थ्यो हैन अब like I just
in terms of studying I relate more to my dad than my mom. We have very similar studying techniques and the way we learn.
Yeah.
I mean, we act more like sisters than mother-daughter. We fight a lot.
You look like sisters as well. कति age gap छ दिदी? What's the age gap between you both?
You're just feeding her ego.
I know you both are like sisters. I don't know. Garima dile ta, I'm sure she doesn't even exercise because you don't exercise much, but I don't know why. Ekdam sisters jasto.
She went on an 8K.
No, actually, you lockdown, I finally have time to exercise. So every morning I go for a walk for 1.5 hours. So
yeah. Okay. Not like in Nepal, I understand that you guys can't go out, but here, unfortunately, the rules aren't as strict.
Yeah, they're strict, you can go for 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever, walk.
Exercise.
And
I mean, that might be the reason why our numbers are a lot higher than a lot of countries. Yeah. Our government doesn't seem to be taking this whole thing seriously.
Like, it's strict in a lockdown.
And then a man say, oh, costly yesterday, figures work.
Everybody's allowed to go out once a day, 1 ghanta. Flights are cancelled. And every day, 15,000 people come in from Heathrow unchecked. Any numbers high na bheko sare ke garnu. So that's
anyway. So Garima di मैले तपाईको फेसबुक मा देखेको थिए प्रोफाइल मा तपाईले स्विमिङ मम भनेर हाल्नु भएको छ. त्यो जुन एउटा के उमा हुन्छ नि एउटा आफ्नो आइडेन्टिटी स्विमिङ मम भनेर छ. What is that? I found it really interesting.
Well, it was just jokes, but there you have soccer moms, America, so it's a mother who is devoted to the one sport and they're all about the sport and their life revolves around it. So that's gradually swimming was for fun, a life skill and sano competition, and then in London she started doing so well and winning medals. After that, my life just became just that, focused on that. I'm not complaining, I really enjoy it, so that's why I call myself a swimming mom. When I go, that's my job type.
So I want to ask you I want to ask you one question. Every woman are like so career oriented, career bhन्छ, and you were one name just like we all thought कि मतलब एकदम, of course, I mean you had the ability as well कि career मा कुनै पनि career मा excel गर्ने opportunity थियो, but you chose to be a full-time mom. So your decision, what was the reason for this decision?
Well, after SLC, I did qualify as a lawyer. मैले bar exam pass गरेको थिएँ. And then after I got married, we moved here to UK, Scotland, Paila, and my husband was very clear. He said, if you want to pursue your career, please go ahead, but I don't want to stop you. But we were moving. Paila, when you came here, him training as a doctor, we were moving, and then I had her. I was lucky to be in a position where I didn't have to work. That's very important as well. And B, I was very happy doing what I was doing, being at home with her and teaching her, and it's so joyous childhood, and I was fortunate that I didn't have to go out and leave her with someone else. So I think for me it's about, if you can do what makes you happy, and this makes me happy, and luckily I don't have that issue that I have to go out and work. So
I also think that a lot of people think that when you reach a certain age, you can't pursue something else. Like, there's no reason that she wouldn't be, like when I go off to university, she'll only have my brother. There's no reason why she wouldn't pick up something else. Like, I have a feeling inside me that she'll pick up another job because there's just nothing to do because there's preoccupied and so
I can take afterwards, but
she's very talented in counselling and psychology. A lot of people open up to her, and I don't know why.
So Gaurika, how does it feel just to both of your parents are so devoted to make you so successful, भनौँ न, अनि उहाँहरूले अब they're always with you, your father, your mother, in every competition. Your mother prepares this special diet for you, your food. So your parents-हरूले यति धेरै सपोर्ट गर्नु हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ गौरिकालाई कस्तो फिल हुन्छ? What confidence level एकदम माथि जान्छ?
Obviously I feel very grateful, but I think that I take it for granted because I've never had it any other way. if I had like parents who did nothing and then went to parents who did everything for me, it would like I'd feel
Difference देखते हो?
yeah, I'd feel more like not more grateful, but I would understand more how much they do. But because they've always done so much for me, I think I take it for granted quite a lot. Yeah, but he's still young. He's still young. But yeah, I think it really helps if you have parents that support you.
सो गरिमाले हाम्रो अडियन्सहरूलाई भनिदिनुहोस् न यो जस्तो अब स्विमिङ इज इट सेल्फ एकदम एक्सपेन्सिभ हो होइन कोच हायर गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ त्यसपछि डायट पनि एकदम एक्सपेन्सिभ छ जस्तो हामी गौरिकाको सक्सेस देख्छौँ बट वी
Actually,
not many people may know the behind the scene को जति मेहनत लागेको हुन्छ
actually, it's a misconception. There are other sports here which is more expensive than swimming. Gaurika Sana hundaheri, she actually before swimming she started playing tennis. Okay, she was talent spotted because her hand-eye coordination ekdam ramro bhayera. She was chosen to David Lloyd Academy of Tennis where she was handpicked, talent spotted. So you look after her, but I didn't realize the tennis it's so much more expensive. Racket dehi lera, outfits dehi lera, personal coaching is so expensive. Then we thought we'd better stick to swimming. It's a life skill as well. It was so expensive.
Pastor, you don't hire a coach. But you go to a club and there's about 17, 18 other kids that do it with you.
Yeah.
And the diet isn't that expensive. You just need to know what to eat. I eat dal batuza quite a lot in the week, and so do the majority of people.
It's just portion control, yeah. And tarkari is carbs, veg, everything. It's just diet isn't as expensive as you would think. It's just being smart about it. And the actual swimming training is not very expensive because we go to a club, so it's collective.
It's just the racing suits, but even the racing suits you don't buy lots and lots of. You only buy maybe 2.
And then what is expensive is the little extras like the physio, the personal trainer. That's the expensive bit. But actually, to be fair,
there's no reason you can't do it at home either.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people think that I am good because I live in Britain, but I feel like a lot of people also aren't helping themselves. They're finding excuses why they're not excelling instead of trying to help themselves.
Well, like if you talk about diet, she doesn't have like this top nutritionist. It's just me and what we learn, internet it's not rocket science basically. You can figure out what's good for you, what's not. Alikati macros alikati figure out garna parcha. And you know, even land training, strength based exercises, even in Nepal, let's say there's so many gyms, so many amazing personal trainers. And even land based exercise.
It's like a space on the floor.
Yeah, like she's doing now. So yeah, it's just like when you want to take it to a next level, then you just have to find the right coaches to train you. I think that's what makes the difference.
So Olympics आइरहेछ it's a होइन एउटा ठुलो एउटा सपना पनि छ होइन Gaurika, if you can win that for Nepal, that would be, I mean, of course that must be your dream right now. So how's the practice going on? How's the preparation for it?
It's everyone's dream to become an Olympic medal winner, but I think it's quite unrealistic to pin so much pressure on someone who's only 17. Like, I won't peak until I'm like in my mid-20s, and I think a lot of people, like, I've gotten many messages saying you have to win the gold, it's all down to you and everything, but they don't understand how hard it is to actually win an Olympic medal. It's not enough to just go and swim there. And I feel like if you put pressure on someone, like if it was so easy, then everyone else would be winning medals as well. Like, it's not.
Yeah, there are only 3 people in the world.
There's only 3 people in the world, and if you think about it, it's very difficult. And I'm not expecting to win a gold medal or any medal at the Olympics this time. I'm just trying my best and improve what I already have. And maybe in a few Olympics to come I could, but I just think it's quite unnecessary to have people pinning so much pressure on me because, let's say, I win medals at South Asian Games, because South Asian Games is it's not, I mean, there's only 6 or 7 countries there compared to like the hundreds and hundreds of countries at the Olympics.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Every time she gets to represent Nepal, and it's really funny, she swims best when she's representing Nepal. You know, you have lots of tournaments in England for club level, but it seems as if she always saves the best when she races for Nepal. It's I can't explain it. Okay? It's like when she's racing for Nepal at nationals or SAF, She always performs the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something special.
And also Gaurika, whenever, of course, when you'll be in Olympic, you have the whole country cheering for you. होइन साग हुँदाखेरि पनि ओलम्पिक्स हुँदाखेरि पनि so I mean the whole country knows you, the whole country is so excited about you. You've become a celebrity at such a small age. Do you enjoy this stardom? Of course it has its own
I think
disadvantage.
let me butt in. I think she enjoys how much people cheer for her and support her, because enjoys isn't the right word. It's really humbling how many people support her and have good wishes for her. So I don't think she got into swimming thinking म स्टार बन्छु मेरो यत्रो फ्यान फलोइङ हुन्छ होइन. That was secondary. But actually यति मेसेजेसहरू आउँछ उसको लागि सपोर्ट होइन, लाइक we're with you, congratulations. That's, if we could reply to everyone, that would be amazing, but we can't. But that is the biggest thing, right? The support you get.
Yeah, I agree.
We are so proud of you, Gaurika. We really do not feel the pressure at all. Just enjoy your swimming. And I'm sure, I mean, you'll make Nepal really, really proud. The Garima Dilai चाहिँ, I want to ask one question, Garima Dilai. Garima Di, Gaurika सानो हुँदाखेरि, of course you have your son as well. सानो हुँदाखेरि र धेरै उसको अगाडि पछाडि दौडिरहनु पर्थ्यो, full time job थियो. बिस्तारै Gaurika is growing up. So अब चाहिँ धेरै फ्री टाइम भएर म चाहिँ के गर्ने अब यो समयमा, फ्री समयमा भन्ने खालको के सोचाइहरू आउँछ?
I actually don't have free time, because since my son is also swimming, right? दुईजनालाई त्यो different schedule भएको हुनाले ओरोदरो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अहिले झन् free time छँदै छैन. But I haven't. I tend not, म त्यो धेरै टाढा, I don't think too much of the future. I just enjoy every day as it comes. So we'll see when the time.
So we'll play one interesting game. We are going to play 3 games in this interview. So first game, so how well do you know each other? So what a favorite movie? One favorite movie. Gaurika.
Marvel movie.
Yeah, hers. Is it right, Gaurika?
Yeah, I like any Marvel film.
Yeah. So Mamuko?
The movie I love.
Yeah, I don't watch movies.
Mamuko favorite.
Mami Sutsa Matre movie ko belen.
I watch
Sutsa.
Oh, TV shows are some movies that.
Is it true?
Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm
Hami mom. Ate uta pasa suteko थियो.
Black Panther.
Yeah, she likes Black Panther.
Yeah.
She watches Black Panther like 5 times.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Okay. Second. Okay, second. Favorite song?
The Johnny Halliday ko.
Currently it was. Yours is ASAP Rocky.
Why not?
He keeps changing it. Sorry, we both.
Okay. So what is Gaurika's favorite color?
Blue.
तिम्रो पनि blue. हामी दुईजना नीलो.
दुवैजनाको नीलो. So right, eh? So what is Gaurika's favorite dessert?
Could we? Ice cream.
I know.
Oh no, I got it wrong.
तिम्रो त anything today. Anything chocolate is go favorite छैन सबै खान्छ. खोइ lemon tart.
Yeah, lemon tart.
Lemon tart.
Mine is lemon tart.
Lemon tart.
Shake
So last one. Okay. दुईटा बाँकी छ. Favorite pastime? Gaurikaको favorite pastime?
Cool. So besides phone and watching the laptop, I think doing nail art.
Yeah, I do my nails quite a lot.
I forgot. So.
And your mother's favorite pastime?
Nothing.
That doesn't count.
Okay, she likes watching this Netflix series. It's a Spanish Netflix series.
Yeah.
But I don't know why she likes it. It's in Spanish, but she doesn't watch it. She reads it. So
yeah, it is true. Netflix. Yeah.
Whenever she has the time.
Okay. And what is Gaurika's shoe size?
The same.
5.5, 6.
And it was the 5.5, 5.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Gaurika, Garimadi.
Thank you.
गरिमादी गौरिका इज अहिले अब she's a national star होइन नेसनल सेलिब्रिटी हो कतिको गभर्मेन्टले कतिको सपोर्ट गरिरहेछ गौरिकाको यो स्पोर्ट्सको योमा चाहिँ यो ट्रेनिङमा या विभिन्न कुराहरूमा
This year, beginning of this year, चाहिने त्यो Olympic scholarship भनेर every month त्यो Olympic committee ले चाहिँ नि पैसा नेपालको अकाउन्टमा डिपोजिट गर्छ. And then this year, your SAG she got a lot of money, which we are very thankful for. But all the money is Nepal you know, so
Only useless.
I mean, it's great. We'll use it, but we can't use it right now. I like in when the paisa to wants in Nepal ko bank ma. Oh, I mean, yeah. So the paisa ल्याउन मिलेन. So खास the paisa पछि उलाई काम लाग्छ. तर अहिले चाहिँ actually we haven't been able to use it. But
so यो सबै यो उहरुमा यो कम्पिटिसन्सहरुमा चाहिँ she'll always be playing for Nepal, right? हैन गौरिका?
Yeah, either Nepal or
You'll be representing Nepal.
Yeah. So yeah,
Right.
We represent our club, usko dun club se Camden Swiss Cottage, and then
international Nepal.
International Nepal, because we just win Nepalese. We don't even have 2 passports. We just have Nepalese passports.
र एउटा कुरा of course you're staying in London, but you both are Nepalese हैन अनि यो चाहिँ मलाई कस्तो फिल भयो भन्दाखेरि like I watched your interviews अनि जहाँ पनि म नेपाली हो भनेर जस्टिफाई गर्नु परेको जस्तो फिल भयो के त when like Gaurika is working so hard staying there but she's representing Nepal हैन the thing that she मतलब धेरैले गर्न नसकेको करोडौंले गर्न नसकेको काम गौरिकाले गरिराख्नु भएको छ but still she has to justify that she's a Nepali. So how मतलब यो म आफैलाई पनि I feel so bad के like why does she have to justify that I'm a Nepali अनि यो किन गौरिका यो बाहिर बस्दाखेरि I'm sure मलाई आफैलाई दुःख feel भयो हजुर
I don't feel like Nepali people are saying that I'm English. I feel like the whole reason I say I'm Nepali is because a lot of people who I swim against or swim with, they say, oh, she shouldn't compete because she lives in Britain. Like, there's been petitions, like, there's been parents going around telling people to sign, like, petitions saying I shouldn't swim. And I think that's the main reason why I have to justify myself that I am Nepali, because there's so many people in the swimming industry in Nepal. I'm not saying, like, I haven't had anyone who's a Nepali person who's not a swimmer say that I'm not Nepali, but the people who are in the swimming industry in Nepal, a lot of people said that I shouldn't represent Nepal because I live abroad. But
that's why she's saying I'm a Nepali, because
exactly
people are saying more than not being Nepali, they were saying because she lives in England, she shouldn't represent Nepal. So
that's a completely unnecessary thought.
Then half the people in the world wouldn't get to represent their country because most sports people train outside their country, you know. So,
Exactly.
So what I think
even if I just train outside of Nepal, I am getting medals for Nepal. It's not like I'm going out and getting medals for England, even though I'm Nepali. Like, I'm going out, getting the training I need, coming back, and then racing for Nepal and getting the medals that I need.
So she's not just taking these opportunities, money from the government, and opportunities to go to all these high-level competitions. She's actually giving something back to Nepal, you know, by winning medals. So on every level, I do not see why people say she shouldn't swim.
I mean, if it's because I'm beating them, I don't know, but I think it's
it's getting to a point where it's tiresome. Okay, it's been going on for 5-6 years now. It's like, just stop already, because I think she's enough. She's definitely Nepali. Passport wise, we were eligible to become British citizens. We haven't. She's doing something for Nepal, not only taking opportunities and the money.
Not even swimming. Like, I support a lot of charities in Nepal.
So I do not understand. So it's a moot point for us. We've kind of.
It has me angry.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't get discouraged, Gaurika, at all. It's the kuraharule.
But it's just a few people, I know. You know. So
95% हरूले यति cheer गरेर हुन्छ गौरिकालाई हैन यति माया गरेर हुन्छ
99 plus the
Sometimes that 1% can be very powerful, but but it's worth it, you know. We can listen to that 1% all the time because the 99% they give us so much love and support and affection. It's amazing. Yeah.
So now we're going to play again your अर्को game E-Deba quiz. यो चाहिँ this is a quiz E-Deba quiz र यो quiz चाहिँ जसले जित्नु हुन्छ उहाँले चाहिँ E-Deba बाट चाहिँ you'll get a gift hamper from E-Deba. SLC board topper कति वर्ष अगाडि, so she's a little outdated. So जसले answer also you'll have to clap your hands. I'll ask a question, you'll have to clap your hands and then answer.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, so the first question is which football club is currently leading the English Premier League?
I got it. Liverpool.
Right. Gaurika. Who is the Prime Minister of UK?
You did. I got him. Boris
Gaurika. Gaurika got 2, eh? So this is a riddle. What can you hear, but you cannot see or touch, even though you can control it? You can hear it, but you cannot see or touch, even though you can control it.
Voice.
Oh my God, Gaurika.
Oh yes! I was going to say air.
A very easy question, eh? From which country was coronavirus originated?
You got it.
One. How many different standard strokes are there in swimming?
4.
Right, Gaurika 4. Last question, say what is the name of Nepal's Prime Minister?
Oliji. KP Oliji.
So Gaurika, you won the quiz. You've got a gift hamper from E-Deba.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Ruchai, Garima, we've seen you in a lot of interviews together. तर जहिले पनि एकदम formal र formal रूप देखिरा हुन्थ्यो. अहिले मैले जुन एउटा relation देखिरा छु, I mean you both feel like best friends हो. कस्तो छ relationship, personal relationship?
I think we're so similar. Clash पनि हुन्छ. हामी दुईजना यस्तो competitive छ.
Yeah, we're very similar. We clash a lot, but everything is open. के लुका छुपी छैन के जे भन्नु अगाडि नै भनेर झगडा सगडा हुन्छ तर एकैछिन दिन्छ.
My dad doesn't understand our banter. He gets very
Yeah.
confused.
So when I had my kids, my thing was I want them to grow
How
up.
old were you, Di, when you had her?
25.
Okay.
So I wanted her. I know there are pros and cons. I wanted her to be more like a friend than a daughter. So sometimes it gets confusing. Okay? Sometimes I try to tell her to do things, but then she won't listen to me because friends just think of it. And sometimes I try to be the mother and she won't like it. So I think we're more like friends.
More friends किन भन्दाखेरि अघि तिमी भनिरहेको थियो कि गौरिकाले, so we are not used to that नि त.
No, actually,
I'm not family. We're quite a close family.
Yeah.
Even to my grandparents, not the Timi ones.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's even it started from my family. You know, my parents encouraged me to call them Timi Sanime because they felt it's their decision that it will just break barriers and make it somehow less formal and less restrictive. Okay, so there's less fear. So when I didn't want it to feel scared of me. There should be mutual understanding. Yes, respect. Not just her respecting me because I'm the mother, but I have to respect her as an individual, as a person. So yes, we do get into a lot of arguments.
Sometimes we even go even more informal. We say "ta."
Yeah, yeah, godmother. Yeah, we're quite informal. So yeah,
we try to make it easy for my brother to understand Nepali as well.
I mean, there's no right and wrong. Every house, you know, I'm not saying you know,
Hazur bhanera is
Hazur
wrong.
bhanera wrong, tapai bhanera wrong. But in our hustle, we chose to say, yeah, it'd be very informal.
And does Gaurika ever take advantage कि होइन म त सेलिब्रिटी हो I mean you know मैले भनेको हुनुपर्छ भनेर
Never.
Do you ever
I normally say, oh, I'm nearly 18, so I can do what I like. Kind of.
Yes.
I never say anything about
Yeah.
being a celebrity.
Celebrity to the coin.
I think it's because they can sit back. Like my dad can be like, I have a master's, and my mom can be like, well, I was SLC water, but like none. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say it to my brother, I say, but I'm a better swimmer than you, so I get to watch TV, and he's like, no.
She uses
right.
highlights and satauna bhन्छ कहिले कहिले.
But bhai पनि he fights back, so
It's okay.
this guy just
So Gaurika, what is your future goal? Do you want to continue swimming throughout your life? के हुन्छ swimming swimmer को पनि एउटा lifetime span हुन्छ कि
there's normally most people retire from swimming in their late 20s, something like that. So I want to go to university in America. I'm going to study international law, hopefully, or I'll do history and then go to law school. And then eventually I want to go work in the UN. And I think I quite enjoy doing humanitarian work, so I am hopefully thinking about settling back in Nepal at some point.
Yeah, swimming then she'll continue throughout university.
Yeah, so I think I'll just stop whenever either I get my body can't let me, or until I don't know, maybe I'll lose enjoyment. Like I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, so basically, she's the reason.
I'm really enjoying it. Like the only reason I'm swimming is because I really enjoy it. Like I think it's important for everyone to know that you should only carry on doing your sport until you stop enjoying it, or you physically can't.
Now the enjoy is the so it's like.
Exactly. So until then, Gaurika, what are the accomplishments that you want to accomplish till you can swim? What are your dreams?
I want to get an Olympic B time for Nepal and be the first person to do it. I want, in terms of swimming in Nepal, I want to encourage more women in the sport, because I feel like a lot of women don't get the opportunity to play sports, and it's quite a male-dominated culture in Nepal. And even though a lot of women have broke a lot of barriers, I still think it's more of a male-dominated culture. So I want to promote more females in sports. That's why I want to go into the UN and help and do a lot of humanitarian work for Nepal.
Garimadi, where do you see Gaurika like 5 years down the line? You've really given birth to a prodigy daughter, ekdam talented daughter, Nepalko Shan. So where do you see her like 5 years down the line?
I think
a swimmer मा जुन एउटा यसमा म अलिकति एड गर्न चाहन्छु, because not many people know, जस्तो मलाई पनि थाहा थिएन कि 20 years पछि चाहिँ स्विमिङ करियर सकिदो रहेछ भनेर, हैन? एउटा स्विम
actually late 20s सम्म जान सक्छ. Like if you see one of the top female swimmers, she's 29, Katinka Oshu. So mid 20s or about कहिले कहिले त injury पनि हुन सक्छ, हैन?
Mid 20s just the peak.
Mid 20s, yeah.
The latest normally people go to mid 30s because it's very hard to compete with younger boys.
By 30 then it becomes difficult. So 5 years from now, hopefully, if things go well, उसको त peaकै हुन पर्ने हो, because अहिलेसम्म त उले weight training हरु त्यस्तो त्यो weight lifting सुरु भएको छैन. Then that will be after she goes to university. So she could be stronger. Yeah. So last year the goal was to win a medal.
So your peak.
Sorry, peak.
So your peak time, what are the like dreams that you see for her?
Olympic B time.
Yeah.
Swimming career peak time.
She wants to get an Olympic B time, so that's an automatic qualification for the Olympics. And for me, I just wanted to get better and better. Where it'll take her, I don't know. So, you know, like when she started swimming, I just wanted her to get better and better. Now it's taken her to winning gold, an international gold for our country. That was the biggest thing. Yeah. So the last sack, she won silver and bronze. That was amazing. And she was on the podium for Nepal. First individual swimming medal here. But I remember her coming back. She said, next time I want to hear the national anthem. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went there. होइन पोडियममा फ्ल्याग लिएर but national anthem त अरू देशको बज्यो. So that was one of her personal goals which we haven't said before, that she wanted to hear the national anthem play, and she did it 4 times this time. So but you know, basically it's just improving yourself every time, and you know, that's all you can do basically, and let's see what it takes up. I'm just excited.
र गौरिका धेरैजनालाई चाहिँ not many people know, were you born in Nepal?
Yeah, I was born in Patan Hospital.
Patan Hospital. So कति वर्षसम्म चाहिँ you were in Nepal?
Until I was 2 years old. I was
2 वर्ष सिद्धाएर अनि त्यसपछि हामी आएको.
So you keep on coming to Nepal, right? You keep on spending a lot of time in Nepal.
I normally come in summer, and last year we spent Christmas in Nepal, and we also sometimes come in spring for a qualifying meet. So last year we went
3 गएको
थियो
नेपालमा. So minimum 1 चोटी हो, तर last year 3 चोटी भएर रमाइलो भयो स्विमिङले गर्दाखेरि. This time अब कोरोना गर्दाखेरि unfortunately.
गरिमा यो बच्चाहरू सानो एजमा जब अर्को कन्ट्रीमा जान्छ हैन, अनि त्यो अब नेपालसँग त उसको त्यति अट्याचमेन्ट हुँदैन नि त, जति अट्याचमेन्ट छ त्यो आफ्नो फ्यामिली पेरेन्ट्सहरूले भनेको उमै अट्याचमेन्ट हुने हो. सो यो तपाईहरुले चाहिँ कसरी गौरिकामा यस्तो एउटा राष्ट्रप्रेम जगाइदिनु भयो, that she loves Nepal so much even though she hasn't stayed much in Nepal?
I think maybe because we love Nepal so much as well, and every year we go, and I'm just about family, and my husband's side and my side, and you know, the connection is always there. We're talking to WhatsApping family and friends every day, and we've never I mean, we're so happy to be here living in England, and we're really grateful for all the opportunities, but we've never identified ourselves as British because we haven't done the passport change or anything, you know, so it's always been Nepali. And I find it really strange. They say, "Kati sajiloi sanga a British passport ल्याएको छैन," and it's like, why would you? You know, if you're, is it so bad being a Nepali that the first opportunity you get, you automatically change passport? Don't you have any connection with your land? You know, it's your motherland, right? So, you know, we've always been, you know, all about Nepal, and you know, always gone home every year, and I think she can see the joy we get when we go back home. Possibly that's why she feels that connection.
र मलाई चाहिँ because I stayed in Bombay for a long time, र कस्तो feel हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हामी चाहिँ नेपाली ambassadors हो के बाहिर बस्दाखेरि चाहिँ, we all are like Nepali ambassadors जस्तो feel हुन्छ. हैन?
Yeah, exactly. It's you. I think you try even harder to establish your identity, no? Yeah.
So अब चाहिँ we'll play rapid fire game. The rapid fire game मा चाहिँ winner will get, I'll show you this. I don't know how we are going to send this to London. This is from Matu, and these are organic vegetables, organic fruits. So maybe Nepalमा कोही हुनुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ we will
my grandma's really into cooking right now.
Okay, so whoever wins, Gaurika या गरिमादी. So let me ask you
this time. Yes, I am.
So let's start with Garimadi. What is the first thing that you will do after the lockdown will open? Lockdown खुलेपछि चाहिँ what's the first thing that you're going to do?
I'm going to go for a haircut.
Haircut
in so long.
And who's one person that you're going to visit after the lockdown opens?
My very good friend Ami.
So which song do you listen when you are feeling very low?
So I keep changing songs. At the moment, I'm listening to Nepatyako Yo Zindagani.
Yo Zindagani. If you have to choose, यस्तो time now, तर if you have to choose between Kathmandu and London, which city would you choose?
During lockdown? Or
No, I mean, yeah, any time. कि त लन्डनमा बस्ने कि त काठमाडौँमा बस्ने एउटा दुईटामा चुज गर्नु पर्यो भने
only one option.
which would you choose? Yeah, Nepal. What is Gaurika's one habit that you really hate? एकदम pissed off हुने.
भुइँभरि कपडा छोडेर हिँड्छु कहिले पनि टिप्दैन भुइँबाट
If you had continued your career, which career would you be in now?
Yeah, legal profession.
Legal lawyer.
Yeah.
Where do you see Gaurika in the next 5 years?
Yeah, she'll be in America. Hopefully, swimming faster.
Okay. What are the common traits that you and Gaurika share?
We're quite quick to react, stubborn, hot-headed.
Thank you. Thank you, Garima. Gaurika, now it's your chance to gift your grandmother this beautiful organic food. What is the first thing that you will do and the first place that you will visit once the lockdown opens?
Swimming pool at Camden Swiss Cottage.
Swimming pool?
Yeah, at Camden Swiss
Okay.
Cottage. That's my swim club.
Okay. And who will you visit? Like, who do you want to visit first?
I want to visit my friend
Maxine.
Yeah, Maxine. She's my friend.
Okay. So, besides being a swimmer, what is your future career? What do you want to be?
Part of the UN, United Nations.
Huh?
Part of the United Nations.
Okay. So, what is your mother's one habit that you really hate?
She just tells you you have to do everything immediately. I say she brings me a glass of water, drink it now.
That's the same with every mother, I think, with my mother as well. So, one habit you really love about your mother?
She
put up with you.
No.
It's taking you this long.
I'm just thinking. I like how she's got a good fashion sense.
Good
Out of
fashion
all the
sense.
things you say, I take a lot of her clothes.
Okay.
So, what are the achievements that you see yourself making in this next 5 years?
Hopefully Olympic blue time, getting my university degree, passing my A-levels. Yeah.
Okay. Let's suppose that you are in a deserted island, and you can only have one person there, your mother or your father. Whom would you have?
My mom. My dad gets very, very grumpy when he's hot, and he's sunburned so badly. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gaurika. I think the winner is Garima Di.
No, you're lying.
I think no. I mean, I'm completing. I think Gaurika has been born with winning awards. So I think this is Gaurika's.
She's your
Thank you. I'll take it.
This award, Gaurika, we won't be able to send you, but we will send it to your
Thank you so
your
much.
grandmother in Kathmandu. She's in Kathmandu, right?
She lives near Tamil.
She lives in Tamil. So last month, so we're going to end this show. Gaurika, you've always led a very, very ekdam hectic lifestyle, you know? Because you used to wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock for your training. Isto hectic lifestyle, but all of a sudden you're like very free right now. Corona, so has it changed your thought process about life? After like you Corona पछि Corona भन्दा अगाडि, before Corona, you led a very busy lifestyle, busy life. Corona has, in a way, subdued everyone's life.
Mm-hmm.
So has your perception on life changed? That life is not always about being busy. So what's your thought process? Has it changed after coronavirus, the whole lockdown scenario?
Yeah, I think I appreciate swimming more, and I didn't realize how much I actually enjoyed it until I've had to stop it for this time. But I know that I think my hope is that eventually I will get the opportunity to swim. So I'm just trying to stay positive and keep myself busy and my fitness up.
या तपाईले भन्नु खोज्नु भएको ठिक हो
So Garima di
सेम थिङ है म एउटा सरी टु इन्टरप्ट इन दिस 1 month जति टाइम हामीले हाम्रो आफ्नो ब्याक गार्डनमा घाममा बस्यो हैन इन दैट 1 month we hadn't spent that amount of days in maybe 10 years हामी आएको के त्यो 10 वर्षमा जति टाइम हामीले त्यो गार्डनमा बसेको थियो त्यो अहिले 1 महिनामा त्यो भन्दा बढी बसिसक्यौ रिल्याक्स गरेर के पहिला हामी त्यस्तो रिल्याक्स गर्दैन थियो So yeah, we do we should relax more, I think, but with our lives, with her swimming schedule, it's probably not possible. But I can see this taught us to relax.
Thank you.
And last ma, thankfully, Bhagwan ko kripale हैन Nepal is still in a very safe zone. And अहिले तपाईहरुले भन्नुभयो जस्तै 700 पिपलहरुको डेथ भइराको छ. So what are the advices that you would like to give Nepalese who will be watching your show, like के कुरामा चाहिँ सेफ बस्नु पर्ने हुन्छ यो कोरोना भाइरसको प्रिकॉशन को लागि?
I think a lot of people will find it very difficult to stay inside right now, and I know a lot of my friends have said, oh, we just need to go out for a little bit because it's our mental health, but in the end I think your physical health is a lot more important. And I know mental health does matter, but if you think about it, like if you get a physical illness, you're more likely to die from it. And I think it's just really important to stay indoors because we've seen in countries like here and America the big impact it's had. And even with our healthcare in England, like I think that our healthcare in England is actually really good, and even our healthcare in England haven't been able to cope with it. And I think that even in Nepal, if it ever comes to as many numbers here, it'll be very difficult to control. So I think the only thing you can do in Nepal is stay indoors. And a lot of videos have been inspiring, like people showing me like the police beating people going on the roads and stuff, and they were like, oh, this is police brutality. But if you are going outside and you don't have a reason, and what do you expect? Like the police are going to catch you. Like there has been government rules saying that you shouldn't go outside unless you're going for essential shopping. So I think like if you stay inside,
that's the most important thing, because यो रोगै यस्तै हो कि एकदमै चाँडै फैलिन्छ अनि धेरै मान्छेको मृत्यु पनि हुन सक्छ. त्यसकारण त्यसबाट बच्नु जरुरी छ. अरु आफू बच्ने होइन अरूलाई पनि बचाउनु पर्यो एकदम चाँडै.
र अहिले चाहिँ नेपालमा जुन लकडाउन भइराको छ एकदम स्ट्रिक्ट लकडाउन छ कम्पेयर्ड टु लन्डन है, त्यही भएर पनि सायद धेरै केसेसहरु नदेखेको होला. So what would you advise? So is this the right move of the government? के advice छ तपाईको?
Oh, I think this is a great move from the government to have a lockdown. I think that the only thing is they haven't closed the borders, which is a bit of a concern for me.
But I think fully lockdown मात्रै भएर हुँदैन, प्रपर लकडाउन हुनुपर्छ. जस्तै यहाँ लन्डनमा प्रपर लकडाउन भएन, प्लस हाम्रो चाहिँ नि ढिलो भयो लकडाउन है. नेपालमा चाहिँ नि पहिला नै सुरुवातबाट नै लकडाउन भइराछ. एन्ड देन पिपल आर, आई थिंक फ्रम व्हाट आई हियर फ्रम माई फ्रेन्ड्सहरु, त्यो फर्म एयरपोर्टबाट आउँदाखेरि को मान्छे बाहिरबाट आछ तिनीहरूलाई क्वारेन्टाइन गर्ने, चेक गर्ने, टेस्टिङ गर्ने त्यस्तो सुविधाहरु भइराछ. यहाँ त्यस्तो छैन. सो आई थिंक this is the way to go. But most important is your corona symptom. That's what we wanted to say. Some people don't have any symptoms. Some people have just ruga khoki just the symptoms.
They're asymptomatic.
Yeah, some people have severe symptoms. So it could be anything. Ruga la jasto matre bhare, it could be corona. So testo hundakhari gharma basihalnu, because if it is corona, if you don't stay at home, you could infect so many more people. So alikati kehi chasta alikati hune bittikai you have to isolate. But isolate garera hundo raheछ, because even in the same house, my husband had it. We didn't catch it because we isolated. Even एउटै घर.
Yeah, I mean, my room is like directly opposite to his room, and I didn't get it.
So isolate गर्दाखेरि it works भनेर देखियो हाम्रो एक्सपिरियन्सबाट.
So Gaurika, Garima di, thank you so much. Gaurika, please keep making us as proud as you make us. And jati Gaurika ko success cha, त्यति नै your parents, Paras ji and Garima di, both are examples. किनभने हरेक बच्चामा आफ्नो क्वालिटी हुन्छ, बट नट एभ्री इज ब्लेस्ड like your parents. So गौरिकाको तर्फबाट पनि गरिमा दी र पारस जीलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद, and we hope that every child gets parents like you have got, Gaurika. Thank you so much for this wonderful rendezvous.
We had so much
Thank
fun.
you.
So much. It's been a different interview, and it's the serious Belama. It was fun for us to forget everything and laugh. So thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Namaste.
Thank you.
eDhewa Super App presents Lockdown Rendezvous with Sampada. Title sponsor eDhewa Super App. Powered by Mato. Newsgram. Supported by Sosto Deal, Sulabh Health, Bharang Ventures.
Orca Socials.
eDhewa सुपर एप तपाईका सबै आवश्यकताहरू पूरा गर्छ यसले। खातामा रकम जम्मा गरी समृद्ध बन्न र ऋण लिन सेभिङ्स एन्ड क्रेडिट 2 मिनेटमा रेमिट्यान्स पुर्याउने, मोबाइल टेलिफोन लगायत धेरै पेमेन्ट अप्सनहरू, सुपर सर्भिसेस, भिडियो टेलिभिजन हेर्न इन्फोटेनमेन्ट, अनि किनबेच पहिलो वालेट हो जसले तपाईको ब्यालेन्समा 7% तपाईको खातामा प्रत्येक महिना हाल्दिन्छ। म त eDhewa चलाउँछु, तपाई नि अहिले नै प्ले स्टोरमा गएर डाउनलोड गरी तुरुन्तै इन्स्टल गर्नुहोस्।